What's going on, guys? Kale coming at you with a day 320 account update for a little mini over here. So just kind of starting these off in the typical fashion, looking at the TCP over here. We are looking at, actually, that's pretty surprising. We have broken into the 4 million mark. So with that being said, we are kind of back on track with that almost 200K kind of increase. So, and that's definitely because certainly building the roster a little bit right now at the moment. Just kind of looking at things. So I am currently kind of just working still towards DD4, definitely working on Infinity Watch and kind of getting them up and running. They are going to be my planned arena team kind of going forward. I'm thinking I'm going to take the full Infinity Watch team minus Adam Warlock, obviously, into DD4 for the Cosmic section. I am still currently 2 characters away from being able to enter Cosmic. And actually, I scratch that. I'm actually 1 character away from being able to enter Cosmic. I've got Gamora up to G15, so Nebula will probably be the next to join her, and I will start DD4 Cosmic with Gamora, Nebula, Kestrel, and Silver Surfer. So with that being said, just kind of looking at some standard things here. Still kind of working on, as far as what I'm farming, I am farming Yellow Jacket over here, Nebula. I do 3 Wasps for the day just to kind of get that villain kind of marker taken care of. I am farming Multiple Man, Yelena Belova. I am farming for the Skilletary event, and I only do 3 of her energies. And then I'm farming Negasonic and Cable, doing their full thing, basically trying to get to Dr. Octopus. Still farming Yellow Jacket to basically get a 6-star Jubilee on her next pass around. Other things I'm, essentially working on, we've got kind of our ISO 8 kind of stuff that's going on as well. So in my verse section, I've got a combination of DD4 characters as well as Doom Raid characters, so kind of still working on that stuff as well. And that's kind of what that is going on with. Looking over here at the supply store, kind of more or less the same. Buying orange gear that is under 100, buying the uniques that are under 61, and just trying to keep a nice surplus of those going. When you have 61, that's enough to take any character from G13 all the way up to G15 as far as these little pieces go. In the Blitz store, kind of still doing the same. I was able to get Gamora up to 7 stars, really just waiting to take her up to 7. So I've basically just been opening up these Blitz orbs and, basically just kind of stockpiling a little bit of cash as well as the character shards. And really just kind of, like I said, there's no character I'm specifically farming right now in the Blitz store, so it just makes sense to open up these Blitz orbs. And I think as more characters kind of get to 7 stars kind of naturally, I might start single focusing on certain Blitz characters. But for the time being, there's really no one character that I really need out of the Blitz store. So I've just been opening up these orbs, and, like I said, it does get you a little bit of extra gold. It's nothing too crazy. And if you're pretty much done with all of these characters, certainly hold on to those Blitz credits and certainly work on kind of basically your war bonus attacks and your bonus defense boosts. But looking here, I got 114K gold, so it's nothing too crazy. That doesn't really last very long, but it's better than nothing. In the Raid store over here, kind of the same thing. I am still farming Baron Zemo and Yo-Yo. Baron Zemo just farming for the fact that he's a great skill character, and Yo-Yo I am farming for Ebony Maw. Other things I'm purchasing here, the orange catalysts that are basically under 1,000. I'm trying to keep those stockpiled. So basically the focused and the damaged ones seems to be the ones that get depleted the quickest. In the arena store, I'm still farming Mordo over here, hoping to maybe unlock Phoenix on one of her pass-throughs. And then in the War Star, farming Ghost to get her to 6 stars for Jubilee, as well as Longshot, hoping to get Adam Warlock unlocked on his next pass-through. And pretty much Longshot is the only one that's, I think, holding me back from that. Other things, I'm buying G15 pieces as they pop up that are needed. In the ISO 8 store, really nothing kind of going on. As I'm getting the blue ISOs from Doom, I am focusing right now first on the Infinity Watch team, basically because that is my arena team, and did a video on that, so feel free to check that out, that I kind of went into more details. In the Elite store, I'm still kind of looking for Gamora, which actually, Gamora is here. So let's go ahead and get us a 6 red Gamora. So that is definitely awesome. So basically now I will hold out and see if I can get a 7-star Gamora. And at that point, I will probably promote her to 7 stars. So that is definitely pretty cool. I would say right now, kind of characters that I'm looking for in the Elite store, Gamora, Kestrel, Silver Surfer, kind of any of those meta characters, really. This store doesn't really apply. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in the store. Orb-wise, too, I figured I would open up a couple of the Sharon Carter orbs, see how we do, see if the luck of recording kind of gives me any good luck. I also have a bunch of Elite 4s. And I definitely might open a couple of those depending on what I get drop-wise. Off to a good start. That is a 2-star. I think Sharon Carter is probably, I would say good at either 4 or 5 stars. I definitely think as far as the Secret Avengers go, I think I'm probably going to go a little bit harder on Captain America, the Sam incarnation, or Captain Sam, I think as some people are calling him. I definitely think he's going to be a bit more Red Star dependent, just because he is going to be basically the tank of that team. Sharon Carter definitely, is a damage dealer, so Red Stars are always good on them also, but I think 4 stars is kind of a nice, good place for her to be at. So we'll see what happens. I'll open a couple of those Elite 4s and kind of see if we get a Sharon Carter. If we do, we can definitely stop that and then basically hold on to some of those elites for Sam Wilson. Ooh. All right, not the 6-star I was hoping for, but that's all right. I'll definitely take it. Let's see. Let's go on over and... So we've got 4 Elite 4s, we've got an Elite 5, and we're about halfway to an Elite 6. So let's see what happens. Keeping our fingers crossed over here, and we are just having some insane luck tonight. That is the 2nd red that we've pulled. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go ahead and pop an Elite 5. All right, so that gets us a 5 red Sharon Carter. I am perfectly okay with that. So, looking at that, that was a pretty sweet, drop. I got a 6 red Proxima. Definitely, good for eventually, I guess, maybe building up the Black Order. They definitely are not the same meta arena team that they were, but they're still a really good War offense team. So that's definitely good. I will take the stars on Proxima. And then, we got that lovely 5 red on Sharon Carter. So definitely awesome. That still gives me, I think I still have, 2 Elite 4s that I'll save for Sam Wilson. At that point, I'll probably have also built up a couple, Red Star pulls as well. And, we'll definitely do, I guess, an orb opening thing for Sam Wilson and see what happens there. So I've got still 3 Elite 4s. And yeah, so that was definitely some really nice pulls. Gotta love the luck of, I guess, recording/streaming. So that was pretty awesome. Other things that I guess are kind of going on with the account right now, we are in the midst of this Black Widow event, which is definitely, really giving some phenomenal rewards. And anyone that is not currently in Dark Dimension 3, I mean, this event is really designed to kind of propel you into that. There's so many G14 pieces that you're getting. And then as you get kind of towards these lower milestones, which, Mini is finally getting to that point, you also also get a really large abundance of G15 pieces. So, if you haven't gotten into Dark Dimension 4 yet, an event like this is certainly something that can kind of propel you into it. There's quite a few G15 pieces. The 5 Red Guardian is also really nice. And then you also get an Elite 6 if you basically complete all these milestones, which that in itself is a really good thing too. So hoping to get down here and get that Elite 6 for Mini and, kind of see what happens with that. So, basically just kind of blitzing as much as I can and trying to, spend energy and just kind of get that kind of built up. Other things that are kind of going on. So Dark Dimension, I am currently stalled in DD4. I'm just waiting for a Cosmic team. And like I said, I'm one character away. So as soon as I get a couple more of those uniques for Nebula, we'll be good to go. And if not, planning to take in either Phyla-Vell or Moondragon, just depending on who is ready first. But anyway, so I am still in the midst of DD3. And we are just about done. We are almost done with the final global node, which this global node is definitely the worst part of DD3. And kind of once you get past that, it's pretty much smooth sailing. So definitely looking forward to completing this. And, we'll go in, we'll do some attacks for this one, see what happens, and then probably wrap up this video. And that'll just kind of end our day 320. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. All right, so dropping down here, definitely looking at the Doctor Strange over here. I don't want him rezzing anyone that I kill, basically, and I want to say he is really close to doing that res, from what I remember from the last fight. So we're going in there, just kind of slowing him down a little bit. I will do a big 30% health drain over there, which basically killed him. Next attack, probably by Yellow Jacket, should finish off Strange. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to focus... let's focus on this Shield Security, because he's basically going to taunt anytime a lot of these characters basically get to the yellow. So we don't want him taunting around. So we'll get an ability block on him. And when Yellow Jacket goes, we will pop off that ultimate, which actually should finish off Strange over here. And then we also should get a bonus attack. And then we'll just kind of keep going, see how if we're able to kind of get through this node. And yeah, so we got the flip going with Doctor Strange over here. Not too bad. Should be Yellow Jacket's turn in just a minute, and we should be able to knock Strange out. Slowing down Shield Security over there with Ghost, popping off the ultimate. That knocked out Strange. So we will now focus down Shield Security, get him off the field, and then following that, I think I'm probably going to focus on Falcon over here. Falcon has that AoE as well as that speed up mechanic that we do not like, especially with DD3, with how hard the enemies hit. You definitely don't want enemies kind of having their turn kind of go a lot faster than it normally would. So let's get rid of that Shield Security. Like I said, we will pop Stature's ultimate, get some energy going. Ghost ultimate should be up and ready, which will then extend that Shield Security's ability block for an extra turn. And didn't actually matter because he got popped off by the assist from Yellow Jacket over here. Let's go ahead and target Falcon, like I mentioned. I definitely don't want Falcon speeding up, and I want to say that's probably, I think, what's going to happen on his next turn. Yeah, so we got a little bit of speed up there, which definitely can be quite painful in DD3 with how hard they hit. I'm genuinely surprised, actually, how long Zemo lasted so far in this fight. Zemo normally kind of gets maybe like 1 or 2 turns off before he is kind of taken out pretty quickly. And Pimtech is able to kind of out-survive a lot of the DD3 characters that you can take in just because of those evade mechanics. And when evades do happen, it also heals them. So it kind of gives them a nice amount of sustain. Pim is definitely a squishier team, and having those evades certainly kind of keeps them going. And they live a lot longer than I think they normally would. We're going ahead, pop off Yellow Jacket's special. Not only will that get him full health, but it nearly killed Falcon over there. That big 30% drain is absolutely insane. I know I say that probably every time I do one of these account updates and we are in DD3, but it's true. 30% in DD3 is, and even in DD4, it's just such a large amount. You don't notice as much outside of this game mode, but because the enemy's health pools are so inflated, any percent damage you do in Dark Dimension is going to be greatly exaggerated versus kind of normal play. We did just lose our Yellow Jacket there, which definitely hurts us on our damage output. But we managed to clear some of the more kind of problem areas of this node. So I think I probably, if I'm not able to do it now, I should be able to finish up this wave definitely tomorrow. If I don't maybe finish it up today. We'll see how we do with the rest of the evades and some of the RNG. I want to say if we can get Nick Fury maybe out of the way, we might be able to do this, but we just got the crap beaten out of us with poor stature over here. So let's get a nice big heal going. And the other thing, too, that's really cool about this is, Ghost Heal, it heals for 15% of whatever the damage you do, basically. And so she does 15% damage to the enemy, which normally doesn't heal for a lot. But again, with the Dark Dimension kind of mechanics, because their health pools are so high, that 15% heal will actually basically give you full health. So it's definitely a really cool mechanic. Looks like, all right, we weren't able to finish off Nick Fury, but that's okay. I should be able to finish him off tomorrow, which definitely should probably make the rest of this node go pretty quick. I will probably then target War Machine over here, because when people drop below, I think it's 50% health, he throws Taunt on them, and you definitely don't want Taunt on any of your characters that are not stature. But yeah, so nice, smooth little global run. So looking at that here, managed 10 million, almost 11, so definitely pretty solid. Definitely a good attack day. I'm thinking maybe if I can manage another 10 million tomorrow, maybe 2 more attacks at the most. So yeah, so that is where the account is on day 320. Want to thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Definitely appreciate that. And if there's any additional content y'all want to see specifically, feel free to reach out either down below in the comments or let me know on Discord. Hope everyone is having a good week. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.